we've been talking about it for a year now, and every discussion in the classes is about Mirana. But there's no discussion about like the sustainable development, for example. I want to know, like, I want you to explain, if you can, like, how can we make them feel connected to the world, then care about the world. They care about what they can do and how they can just contribute what surrounds them.
Excellent question. I felt the same way when I was a youth. I didn't really care much about the world. I cared about my world and what was happening in my life and a lot of the violence in the eastern part of the Bronx. But the difference was the village that was around me that began to expose me. But one of the interesting things that happened that began to enlighten me and help me become educated about the global goals was they first began to care about me. And so this culture of care has to happen first from those who lead you, those who have the power to provide resources. Sometimes what happens is, unfortunately, when situations like Baltimore, when Vincent spoke earlier, we had the disruption there a few years ago. A lot of times we do cameo appearances and then we leave and there's no support for children who are traumatized. Anytime a 5-year-old sees someone get shot, that becomes a mental health crisis. And they're there, a lot of people come into the communities for a very short period, but there's no long-term care. So in the mindset of youth, they don't believe people care. And so we have to go back to some of the fundamentals. When I was in school, my teacher knocked on my door. A lot of my students will tell you, I come to their homes, I go to their games, I ask what's going on. I'm in their lives and in their face so that they know I care. And then once they know I care, then I can begin to communicate with them and take them to the next level of understanding that not only can we make a difference in your community, no matter how small it is, because I don't know if you're aware of it, I was raised in Edenwald Projects. That's the eastern part of it. That's listed as one of the top 10 most deadliest projects in New York. And so yet I made it out. And how? Because of the village. And so little by little dripping, seeds of hope were placed into my life. I had parents who provided support for me, taught me about college and taught me about education, gave me clothes, all sorts of things. And it's really fundamental. I'm going to end with this. Someone said to me recently, they said, Ms. Butler, actually they said Sasha, it was a peer of mine, they said, you are an ordinary person doing extraordinary things. And I used to repeat that, but that's not true. Every youth, including myself, came into this world as an extraordinary person, and I'm just doing ordinary things to help transform lives.